When Craig Newmark started Craigslist in the 1990s, he wanted to share local events with friends. Despite rarely changing its look, the website's value grew over and over. Decades later, Newmark is now a billionaire philanthropist. He recently pledged $100 million to military charities and has already dispersed some $42 million. One of the benefactors, Blue Star Families, will see its operating budget nearly double. Our Capitol Hill Bureau Chief Leo Shane recently spoke to the influential website founder on how he hopes his massive donations will spur even more.
Thank you so much for sitting down with us and sparing a little bit of time to talk about what the charity's doing, what the philanthropy organization is doing. What are you doing? $100 million for veterans groups is a lot of money. What's the goal here?
Well, on a gut level, my deal is that I realize that people are going to risk themselves, risk taking a bullet, maybe overseas to protect me. That means I owe them. I've come to recently realize how much families are a part of that, which means how much I personally owe families. Viewing that a little more abstractly from a national security point of view, force readiness depends on supporting the military families who support their service members. It means making sure we pay our debt to vets, and somehow this feels like something that I should be doing. On a gut level, we owe vets and families a lot. And on an abstract level, let's say, as I try to reclaim the concept of patriotism, at least in my own head, it means helping provide for force readiness. And it's kind of hard to ask someone to do their best if they're worried about their family back home, or if they're worried that they may be kind of abandoned as a vet. So this just feels right.
How much of this generosity is aimed towards not just helping these groups, but drawing attention to these groups, drawing attention to the community and its struggles and successes?
Yeah. Some of the value of citing big numbers and so on is to get people's attention, because there's a lot of things competing for our attention all the time. Some things matter a lot. Some things may not matter so very much. As a country, we owe vets and families a great deal. This is a way to get people's attention. Speaking as a nerd, I'm a little uncomfortable doing something like that to get people's attention, but I've been talking to advisors for some years now, and the idea is that sometimes you do want to do something to get people's attention.
So it's a lot more than just the money here. It's a real public relations campaign to an extent.
I've committed myself, meaning my time and energies, to this kind of thing, and I'm trying to get a little bit loud about it, because people in my industry, and I guess one percenters everywhere, probably could pony up some cash, maybe do a little bit of volunteering or something. And my deal is that there are people who get successful and then may not want to share in that. And I just don't feel that way. That's not altruism. That's just following through with what I learned in Sunday school.